Hello, Stings. In this video, we are looking at the questions that we ask ourselves when we are solving equations. So first, we ask ourselves if we need to clear any fractions. If we do that by multiplying both sides of the equation by the least common denominator to eliminate those fractions. From there, we look to see if we need to simplify one or both sides of the equation. We can apply the distributive property if necessary. After that, we may need to combine like terms. So we're going to hang out in this little section here until we make sure that both sides are simplified. After that, we look at both sides and see if the variable is on both sides. If it is, then we need to add or subtract that smallest variable term so that we have the variable just on one side. After we have the variable on just one side, we go here to the next question, which is there anything next to the variable? At this point, we're looking to see if there are any numbers that are on the same side as the variable. If there are, we are going to proceed to the next step. If there are not any numbers next to the variable, then we are done, or we have a special case situation. So let's say that we did have some numbers next to the variable. Then the next thing we do is we look to see if we can add or subtract to make that constant term go away. Is there a constant term? If so, add or subtract it. And then finally, is there anything being multiplied by the variable or being divided by the variable? In that case, you're just going to look at that coefficient and decide whether you need to multiply or divide to get rid of that. The last question is, did I multiply or divide by a negative? For equations, you don't actually see what happens, but if you are looking to solve an inequality, which we will be doing in an upcoming video, then we would have to change that sign, and we'll cover why that is in that video. But you actually do flip it with an equal sign. You just can't tell because equals is equal. So here are the questions that we ask ourselves when solving an equation. If you always start up here and work your way through and not try to skip any steps, it should be a rather easy process. Thank you.